93, 93, 93. This is Amun Asha Renew from AshaRenew.com. The question that is asked is, why did the world shut down in 2020? And in response, the cards that are summoned are the Eight of Disc, the Moon, and the Princess of Cups. So the first thing we notice is there's two water attributes and one earth attribute. That means part of the equation is in the material plane, which we all noticed. But what we may not have noticed is what was occurring above the material plane in the creative world, which takes us to the moon, which represents the underworld. As we see, it represents the attributes of Pisces, the undercurrent, the residue, the karmic forces of reality that we call the clip-off. And then finally we had the Princess of Cups. As you see, she is able to navigate the deep seas and actually access the hidden principles and the hidden traits, so that she is renewed in her consciousness, as we see with the bird on her head. She is in the seas, but her consciousness transcends. She is utilizing the elements around her and can supersede the circumstances. So ultimately, what's being conveyed is we have to shift into the underworld, or the nether world, or the undercurrents, the karmic currents of reality, the first creation called the clip-off, and to understand those primitive forces harmoniously, to harmonize the so-called mistake, to harmonize the so-called bad, evil, or destructive currents, and to harmonize them so that they can transmute and activate our consciousness instead of destroying us from within. The same force that is trying to crush us will be the same force that ultimately renews your consciousness. So we must always keep in mind, whenever we are dealing with undercurrents or karmic forces, they can be transmuted into forces that elevate us instead of depress us. And with that, I bear peace. 93, 93, 93.